What's up guys, my name is Idan and today we're going to talk about the credit card trap. Let's start with what is a debit card. Debit card is what I have here. I can use it anywhere I want, just like a credit card. If I spend money here, it will deduct it directly from my bank. If I don't have enough money in my checking account, it's not going to work. If someone steals it or anything like that, I can call and I have fraud protection, so they're always going to give me my money back. And this is my credit card. I get 2% cash back on everything I buy on this card. It's not connected to my checking. I don't have to have money to use it. And I also have the credit card fraud protection. Now, that sounds great. But what is the problem with credit cards? I think the biggest problem is credit card debt. And we all know credit card debt is bad. We all know we shouldn't spend more than we have. It's very obvious, right? We try to justify it in many ways. Let's say you have a credit card and you spend on it, but you have enough money in the bank, so hey, you get the points, right? So I will just go ahead and use my credit card and then pay it back as soon as possible or very quickly after and get the points. That sounds great too. The problem is, if you use a credit card, you spend more money than when you use cash. Debit is cash. It's the same as getting cash in your hand and paying something off. And there's something about paying something in cash that's different than paying it on a credit card, okay? It's just something in our brain changes. When you go with your credit card, you feel like it's not a big deal. You will just pay it off. Or my paycheck is coming up, so I'll just pay it off with my paycheck. It's not a big deal. Or I'm gonna make money, so let me buy it now, make the money, and then pay it off later. Who cares? The problem is, in none of those steps, there's no savings. You don't count how much money you spend. And if you do, whatever you use a credit card, you will spend more. It just automatically. When you use debit, you are more careful with your purchases. You think twice. Same with cash, you think about it. It's different. You're gonna spend less. This is why it's a trap. Credit cards will have all sort of things for you to give you, like, hey, don't pay off in 12 months and we'll give you 0 interest or very low interest or whatever it is. But it's a trap. Once you get into it, it's really hard to get it off of your back. Have that anchor with you everywhere you go. You know how Dave Ramsey does it. If you know Dave Ramsey is talking about, his basic thing is use everything cash, never use a debit card, just cut it off, right? Another problem with credit card is credit score. As you know, if you want to buy a house or if you want to buy a car and you don't have the money, you're gonna have to have a credit score, which means you are good in having debt and paying it off, and having debt and paying it off. That's what they want you to do. Why? Because credit card companies make money off of you. Another issue with the credit card is that there is fees involved. Now, not for you. When you go and swipe a credit card, it's free. But when you go to the merchant, they have a few percent of fee that have to be processed for them to get the money. And that fee goes on you at the end. Someone have to pay it. They're not gonna lose money because you're using a credit card. Now, yes, if you go to a grocery store, the same price for cash and the same price for a credit card. I agree, that's the same price. So for us, we don't see the difference. But overall, the merchants you're buying from have more fees involved and will have to raise the prices a bit to be ready for the people who buy with credit card. It's another thing that we don't really see. It's not directly affecting us, and there is no really benefit of using a debit card there. The price is still going to be the same. So this is where the credit card trap is, even for merchants. I'm a merchant myself. I have an online store like everybody else, right? And I have to accept credit card. So when someone orders on a credit card, I make less money. And I have to calculate that in my prices. I can't assume everybody will use cash, so I have to raise the price on all of them or raise it at least enough to cover my fees. Now, I could lower my prices and offer only debit card, and there are a few companies who does that actually, but it's not very common because we are so used to credit cards, especially millennials like us. We're used to it. I mean, it's so convenient. It's right there. You know, we want things now. We don't want to wait. We don't want to save money and buy things. We want to buy them now. So that's why credit cards are so powerful. And they're so powerful that it affects everything. Everything, everywhere you shop, everywhere you go online or you go on a store and you buy something, and everything will be more expensive because of this. There's billions of dollars or even more spent every year just on processing those credit cards, just on doing all this fraud and processing stuff. And you still have the same fraud protection here as well, remember. It doesn't protect you any less by using a debit card when you go shop for something. You don't have to carry a big suitcase of cash to buy something. You can use either a check or a debit card. That's it, guys. I hope I helped you with something. I hope I get you guys to use less credit card and more debit card and use more cash for things. I think it's very, very important, and I myself working on it for a long time already, and I'm almost there. That's it, guys, for today's video. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like the video, and comment below, what do you think about the credit card trap? Are you in it right now? Do you know anyone else that's in the credit card trap? And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you can see my next video right away. And I'll see you guys the next time. Peace!